So there'll be many playable characters. You can link in with your friends, and you'll be playing characters which are actually within that section of the story. So you'll be always following on with how the story progresses, which includes all of the unfortunate sections, which I'm sure some of you are familiar with. So what you would have is you have the town sections and other areas where you would go into to take down the Titans. You would have like the village areas where you'll be able to interact with other characters within the realm, and you'll be able to link up with your fellow operatives to take down the big giants. The game will release on the 26th of August, 2016, and the game is released on PlayStation 4 and Xbox 360, plus also digital versions for the PlayStation 3, Steam, and PlayStation Vita. Okay, I don't have a slide for it, but we also have a treasure box edition, which is a very special edition available in the UK only to Shop 2, and it's also available to other places across Europe, including Germany, France. There's also the Middle East and Australia. The game will feature the Japanese dub, and it's all the original voice from the animated series. So you've got all the original voice actors, and will also feature subtitles in English, French, and German. And hopefully that should appeal to the majority of fans across Europe. So we've also got a very special first look at the gameplay, which Nathan here is going to go through, and I'll show you some of the bits within the game, what's called the omnidirectional mobility gear, and how that works to charge you around the world and slay these giant beasts, slay the Titans. We're going to go into the battle mode. We have this over at our booth, which is just across the hall here. So if you haven't tried it already, feel free to pop over and give it a try. You could try the tutorial, or you can go into the battle mode. The tutorial is kind of handy to just get you used to the controls, and which may be a little bit complex for someone to just jump straight into the battle mode. So we're going to skip this one, but we're going to show you the first cutscene here.
なあ、アルミ。こりゃいい機会だと思わねえか。調査兵団に入団する前によ、この初陣で活躍しとけば、俺たちを新兵にして、スピード昇格間違いなしだ。
ああ、間違いない。言っとくけど。今期の調査兵団志願者はいっぱいいるんだからね。
誰が巨人を多く狩れるか勝負だ。
数をちょろまかすなよ。
34班前進、前衛の支援につけ。
よし、行くぞ。
おう。
So as you can see, this is the cutscenes, and the game will follow very strictly with the animated series. You can link up with your fellow operatives here. Just meet up with any of the team, which is indicated by the blue icons on the map, and you can link with those, and they will join you to take down the Titan. You'll have various missions throughout the game, and you would fulfill those missions to progress with the chapters. So there's a smoke signal there, so someone needs a bit of help. And if you look at the smoke signal just underneath, you'll see that you have a very limited time to actually get there before your ally is taken down. And the Titans are represented by the red icons across the map. And you'll get various targeting points. The Titans will try and grab you, will try and stop you in any way to take them down. And for those of you who are obviously familiar with the franchise, you will see that the best way to take down the Titan, or the only way to take down the Titan, is to slash the back of his neck. It gets a little bit bloody, as you can see here. The game also features a 4-player cooperative. There's not an offline cooperative mode, unfortunately, but there is the online cooperative. So you can join your friends online and take down the Titans, so up to 4 people can play together. Very much like in the animated series, you will run out of gas within your omnidirectional mobility gear. You'll also break your blades, and you've got very limited number of blades, so you need to replenish your gas, you need to replenish your blades, and you can see where you can pick up supplies from the white icons on the map. So there's the downed ally. I'm going to take his gas, a bit cruel, but... So we just linked up with some more people, and you can see who we've got on the team, and you can see their the grade from the left-hand bar there. And they will all join you wherever you're heading in the map. They will all follow you and join you with taking down a Titan at a time. So we're going on to the next signal. Your gas is represented by the white icon at the bottom, and then you've got your health, the blue icon and your health. So you're going to have to watch out for both of those, plus also making sure that you've got enough blades to slay the Titans. Another successful kill. You will actually be graded on your kills slightly by whether or not you miss attacks. So you can... Nathan's had a bit of experience with the game, so he's pretty good. But if you miss an attack, they'll also affect your grade with how well you will score after taking down a Titan. And you can target the various limbs, such as the legs, the arms, and the neck. And there is a lot of mobility with regards to how you traverse around the map. A nice easy one there. He's going to change his blades. So the blades are the white icon, the gas is the blue. Now, the Titan will sit... Oh, there we go, successfully subjugated a small Titan group. So I don't know if Nathan can show an example of a Titan grabbing you. Which is one thing that they will try and do often. So if you get too close and you don't make your attacks, then, or if you don't weaken their limbs, then they will try and either grab you or trample you. If you run out of gas, you're a little bit stuffed with your mobility, so you need that to replenish. And they can be a little bit stupid at times and run into obstacles and daze themselves. It's always harder to try and make a fault by on purpose. No, he's going to take the neck. Success. And he's nicely covered in blood from that kill. So expect that a lot. The game is actually rated an 18, so there will be a little bit of that blood and gore. You've got the yellow icon there, and that will, if you take down those limbs, you can actually get equipment upgrades. So you want to best go for those yellow icons when they're available on a Titan. So it's always best to take down those limbs before you slay it. And if a friend gets taken, like grabbed while you're attacking them, you can actually attack that limb and then release your friend from the grip. And as you can see, those Titans, they will come in all various sizes. So you get huge giant Titans, and you get the little ones that run around, which kind of makes it a lot more variety with regards to trying to take them down. So you're not always fighting the same monster all the time. So we're going to try and progress this to, there we go, final subjugation target appeared. So now we've got a big, more aggressive Titan that's broken its way through. So we have to take him down. So you can fire a battle signal, which will then call in some allies to help you take down the target. So these would be other NPCs which will be attacking while you're trying to take down, which will make your job a lot easier. There we go, so we've got him down. Oh, we missed that one. And down he goes. So that's a successful large target taken down, and enemies do get progressively more difficult as you go through the game. One of the really cool things is as you progress through the game, you'll unlock more characters from the franchise, and there is a free mode in the game, which means you can then add those characters which weren't in that scenario later on in the game, later on in the series, so you can add those earlier characters back into the game if you want to.
Naniしやがる！待て！よけもとおろす！やめて！やめてください！なんで僕は仲間が食われている光景を眺めているんだ。どうして僕の体は動かないんだ。あれこんなところで アルミ、お前が教えてくれたから俺は外の世界へ。
So we'll apologise for anyone who hasn't watched the anime. That was a bit of a spoiler there. But as you see, it very closely follows the anime, has the cutscenes from the actual series, all redrawn in this new style for the game. Even those who haven't actually watched the show before or read the manga, you can start the game from scratch and not really have had any background knowledge. You will learn the story as you progress through. And you can, sorry, I lost my voice there. So you can just jump in at any point. And for those people who are familiar with the franchise, it will give you an opportunity to kind of relive those moments and actually play through some of your favorite scenes with some of your favorite characters throughout the series. So I think that's everything we have for the game, and we have that playable on our booth. So we have the battle mode, which we featured there, plus a tutorial.
Yeah, I'm not mic'd up.
So what we will do now, we'll open up to a bit of a Q&A, just to, if you wanted to know more about the game or ask us some questions. So if anyone's got a question, they could just raise their hand.
Follow through.
Right, so I'm going to wander in here.
My mic'd. Yeah, there we go.
Hi, you have a question?
Yes. Do they have any sort of PvP? Like
What's that,
can we
sorry?
play as Titans or something like that?
Could you repeat that? I couldn't hear it on stage, sorry.
Oh, can we play as Titans, for example? Or is there any sort of PvP?
I couldn't hear that was.
Yeah, PvP.
So I didn't quite catch that either.
The audio's a bit...
PvP.
PvP.
Oh, sorry. So there will be an online mode of 4 players. We've only confirmed so far that you can play through the missions on co-op. We might announce more on that in the future.
Right, here we're going to walk all the way over here. Hello, how's it going? There you go.
Hello.
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 So, will you be able to play as a Titan at some point? Or control Titans?
So that's the big question we keep getting asked at our booth. We'll be announcing more in the coming months. So far, only Eren is playable in our demo. So.
It's a tease. Any questions? See hands, here we go. Hello.
I believe you said there's no local co-op. Is there any particular reasons that was chosen, that wouldn't be there?
No, there wasn't any particular design choice for that. We believe people probably play online more, so we thought that was the solid mode to go for. So it's 4-player co-op online.
Excellent. Any more questions? Over here. Hi, you have a question?
How will it change in the PS Vita version?
Is that again, sorry?
How will the PS Vita version play compared to the PS4 version?
It will play exactly the same as the PS4 and Xbox One versions. So the left and right triggers don't really have any effect on the actual battle mode.
Awesome. Couple more down here. Good afternoon. Question?
Would we learn anything that the anime may not have shown us?
So it follows the events of Season 1, but it won't cover anything past Season 1.
Excellent. Question?
So is this game going to get any more difficult?
Yes, so as you gradually go on, there'll be harder Titans to kill, more Titans, and it'll get gradually harder as you progress.
Awesome. Question?
Will we have the chance of getting the English voice actors in the show at some time?
No, so far we've only confirmed Japanese audio with English subtitles.
Right. Any more questions? Can I see any hands? No? No more questions? Oh, all the way over there. It's a good workout, this. Hi, you have a question?
Is there any chance for like cross-play in the future between like maybe a Steam version and like a PS4 version potentially?
That's a good question. We've not confirmed it yet, though hopefully we'll reveal them features in the future.
Excellent. Thank you. Cheers. Right, any more? One more, Kim? No, I think we're good.
Let's go down there.
Oh, sorry. I just walked straight past you, didn't I? Sorry, it's early.
It's hard to see with all the lights.
How long is the actual game? Like, could I complete it in like a day, or would it actually take me a while?
So we've not got kind of a set amount of levels or time yet, but it will tell the whole events of Season 1. So expect full coverage of the full 24, 25 episodes that the anime covered.
Excellent. Any more? Tell you what. Who needs the gym when you can just walk around like this? It's not your fault, it's my fault.
Sorry. Is it just going to follow the story of the anime, or will there be hypothetical scenarios or extra missions and such?
So there'll be a few side missions along with the game, though these will cover extra bits of Season 1, kind of develop a few more of the characters' backgrounds.
Excellent. Any more? No? Excellent. Gents, thank you very much. Can I get a round of applause for KOEI Tecmo and A.O.T, Wings of Freedom? Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much.
Do we have like release date, 26th of the 8th, 2016, all the platforms? You don't even need to say it, do you? It's just there.
Yeah, it's there, but there is the thing that isn't mentioned there. There is the special edition treasure box, which is exclusive here to Shop 2, but then which includes a lot of extra items, including an art book.
Got a art book, a soundtrack, the scarf, and the game, and a pre-order DLC costume for Armin with his blanket from the series. So.
Happy days. Thank you very much, guys. We'll be back shortly with Mighty Number 9. Then we've got Paul Amos from Assassin's Creed coming up. We've also got an amazing Life is Strange dev session. They're going to be talking about how they made the game and stuff, and also loads of Bandai Namco stuff. Thanks for joining us, folks. See you shortly.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone on Twitch. We decided to come back on air just for a short few minutes to take your questions. So if you've got any questions, let us know in chat. So the question that was asked just before we decided to come back on is, will there be a demo?
So we've not confirmed a demo yet. In the coming months, we can hopefully talk a bit more about that.
So fingers crossed,
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Right, we're going to wait 15 seconds for the delay to kick in on Twitch. But so if people do have questions, let us know now. I'll scroll back up to see whether there's been any more. Right. God, there's so much chat. There's a lot of people. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Right. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, but it might not be. It's not going to get a good answer.
Okay.
Some guy called Lee Bradley asks, "Why don't the Titans have genitals?"
That's an important question, I suppose, for the series. Though we don't know the true Titans, do we? They're mysterious.
That would be something for actually the guys those who actually wrote the anime.
Oh, so past the book, right?
We will ask them when we next see them.
Actually, 2 people asked that exact same question.
Is that an important question on the internet right now?
Yeah, this is how. So talk a bit more about the process and the dev process. Like,
we don't know.
So the anime stuff, like when it's incorporated into the game, like why did you decide to do season 1 and not something else? Do you know what I mean?
Sure, so season 1 we thought was the best one to aim for due to season 1 being out anime. Everyone's got a big love, obsession for it. It was very popular when it released, and we thought that would be the best way to cover up to the end of the events of season 1. Manga's slowly coming out, and it's just got past the season 1 mark, so we didn't want to spoil anything that is yet to be announced. So
when was this announced for the West?
This was announced end of last year. I believe, yeah, end of last year.
When's it out in Japan?
It came,
Was it last December?
Was.
Look at that, knowledge.
I know, you know this.
Knowledge. Elite Nemesis asks, is there any free roam element to this game, or is it just kind of sandbox levels?
Yeah, so there is a free mode in the game. When you play the story, you'll unlock every character that you've played as in the story, and you can go back on any level as any character and go do your stuff. Yeah.
And like the score elements for every stage as well. Like, so what about leaderboards and stuff?
Yeah, so as such, they'll be similar to the previous Warriors games. You'll have a score system based from S at the top. And as you kill the Titans in a specific time limit with killing all the limbs, as you saw, there's specific many limbs on each Titan. Don't just go for the neck. Try to get all the limbs, and you'll get the highest score to beat your friends.
Oh, happy days. Right, let me just scroll back. So what's been the response while I'm doing this so far on the show floor? I mean, a lot of people have been getting their hands on, right? Is this the first time it's been hands-on in Europe, right?
First time in Europe, yeah. So this is the first time in English. Yeah, West.
Oh, wow, first time in the West.
Yeah, so before E3, this is the first time it's ever been seen in English. So,
are you guys showing more at E3? Is that the plan?
Yes.
Okay.
So there'll be more, hopefully, at E3. So you guys can keep your eyes out. There'll be loads of new information and another new demo, which we'll be showing on the E3.
So can you talk a little bit more about the developer working on it? I mean, who's the developer? I mean, how big? What's their kind of pedigree? What games have they worked on?
So Omega Force are known for the Warrior series. So Dynasty Warriors, they previously made Arslan, the Warriors of Legend. Yeah, Tokiden, and now they're obviously working with Kodansha for Attack on Titan with A.O.T. Wings of Freedom. So they've got a really good record for collaborating and working well and honoring a franchise they've worked with. So it's great to see them pick up with A.O.T.
Excellent. Starscream723 asks, is the plan to do more games covering late seasons? I mean,
okay. So there's no plans to date. Though hopefully, if the fans love A.O.T. Wings of Freedom, we can discuss that in the future.
Somebody asked, so you will be able to play as a Titan in the game?
This is still our biggest question, yeah. So far, only Aaron's playable at the moment, and then we're going to release all the playable list in the coming months. So keep your eyes peeled. We'll have loads of information coming. We're excited to tell you about it. So
maybe in about 3 weeks' time.
Hopefully.
Trade show that everybody attends.
Good trade show that everyone loves, maybe.
Excellent. Right, guys, any more questions? Luckamucko asks, how much will it cost?
So, I believe it's $49. Yeah, so $49.99 will be the standard recommended retail price. So the limited edition treasure box at the moment through Shop 2, that will be $79.99, and you can get that through Shop 2 exclusively for PS4. The other versions, PS4, PS3, PS Vita, Xbox One, and Steam will be the normal recommended price. So.
Okay, wow, that's a lot of versions.
It's a lot of versions, yes.
Here we go. In co-op, do your friends play the other main characters?
So you'll be able to choose your characters in co-op, though we haven't gone too much detail in this, so that's a question for another time, sadly.
More in 3 weeks at a certain trade
show. Hopefully.
Let's see where I can go with this.
All these hints to something coming up.
Right, we've got a couple more. Will Armin's past be playable like you see in the anime?
So that's another thing we're holding back on at the moment, though you'll see a lot more of the character stories, and you'll learn a lot more about all of your favorite characters. So the trio, Eren, Mikasa, and Armin, they're going to be featured quite heavily in this. So
excellent. So Starscream asks, what's in the special editions? Can you just run through that again?
Sure, okay. Pardon me. So the Treasure Box edition comes with a PS4 copy of the game. It will come with a set of 6 badges, that's 3 large ones and 3 small ones, featuring Eren, Levi, and Mikasa. You'll get a lovely art book showing you all the behind the scenes of like the creation of the walls and backstory. Yeah, concept art. You'll get a lot of great features. You get a really nice designed scarf with the trio on, with the Survey Corps logo in the background, featuring the title of the game. And I think I can miss something. I feel like we've got one more. Soundtrack. Yes, a soundtrack of the game with the full score used. So it's must-have for any collectors, the Treasure Box.
Here's one of my questions.
Okay.
If you haven't seen the anime, can you just pick up the game?
Yeah, this literally covers straight from the beginning of Season 1, straight to the end of Season 1. So you can just pick up and play. It will let you fight all the fight scenes. You'll get to enjoy it, and you can learn the story and learn about Attack on Titan.
So you can play the game instead of watching the anime, and you get the same out of it.
You get the same experience as if you're watching it.
Maybe.
Maybe. We haven't fully confirmed how many levels are going to be yet, and so we'll go on to that in a bit in the next few months.
Right. So here's a question. It says, will the game inspire a feeling of self-worth in me, giving me a reason to go on in life?
Yes.
Yes.
Stephen very firmly said yes, very quickly.
It's official. It's official.
We had a journalist come yesterday, and he killed a Titan. He proper went for it. He was cheering. So I think self-worth.
Okay. So there you go. There. So it's official. A.O.T. Wings of Freedom will give you a reason to live.
A reason to live. Yes.
There you go.
On every console.
Right, I just need to read these questions first in my mind to make sure they're appropriate.
That's fine.
So, Dan, will the game's exposure to the story match the anime's pacing? Because the anime's pacing was ace.
Okay.
That was Rusty in the chat.
Okay, hi Rusty. So still, we haven't confirmed the level amount. We're going to be following the pace and kind of the way things go from the Season 1. So if you like Season 1, you'll love A.O.T. Wings of Freedom and the way it plays out.
Is there stuff in there, if you've watched Season 1 of the anime, I mean, why would they need to play A.O.T.?
You get to live the awesome events that happen in Season 1. You get the feel of the claustrophobic kind of tight-packed walls the guys did, and you get to kill Titans. Who doesn't want to kill Titans?
Yes.
You want to be the hero that everyone else was in the series.
Yeah, for sure. Right. I've missed a question here. So, Crosis in the chat says, I've never read the manga or heard of the title, I May Live Under a Rock. Okay. Is the gameplay only what we saw, or is there any hubs for character interaction, socialization, etc.?
So there is a bit more behind the fighting. Once again, this is undercover at the moment, so we'll be revealing more. But yeah, there is this socialization in the RPG elements. Do you want to?
So there are some social elements, so you can interact with other characters within the town sections. So you do have some breathing space, so you're not always completely attacking Titans all the time. So there is a bit of breathing room where you can sort out your equipment, interact with other characters, go through a few lines of extra dialogue and things.
Learn more about the characters.
And yeah, you can learn a bit more about the characters.
Right, so we've got a question about the achievement and trophy list. Do you know the achievement and trophy list yet? Do you know what it's going to be like?
We don't currently.
Okay.
We've seen a bit of the Japanese one.
Is it going to be similar, the same?
It'll be similar. It probably won't be the same, but similar trophies.
I don't know much about the Japanese version. How hard was the list? What kind of list was it like? Grindy?
Yeah, so no, the trophies, we don't fully know the actual list of trophies from the Japanese version because they'll be slightly different from our one. You've got your typical amount of trophies, obviously, with a nice amount of easy, medium, and hard trophies. So there'll be enough for everyone to kind of get something out of it.
Right. Does the game have any RPG elements so you can progress the characters?
As such, so you have the socialization features, and as you saw the materials, if you watched the gameplay earlier. So these kind of elements will kind of have that RPG grinding kind of feel, so you'll be able to get the materials, go back, make new weapons, keep progressing, and getting further and further weapons. If you just go in, attacking the necks, you won't get these, you might struggle, and I think the RPG elements kind of add that little more rewarding feel to the game.
Are the difficulties as well, so you can just ramp it up to super hard?
So at the moment we haven't announced any difficulty levels, that the story will get progressively harder as you play along. So as you get to the end, if people know what the events are at the end, it will get very difficult. You might find it a bit harder to kill the Titans.
Right, I can't read this chap's name. I think it's Ripade. Is the map one-to-one scale to the show? Is it like a perfect replication of the environments kind of thing?
Okay, yeah, so we've not announced all the environments, but you would have seen the Stoas district earlier. It's, pretty much accurate size, though it is a little bit smaller, but not by much. So you can roam around the city. As you saw with the gameplay, you can fly around. There's no limits as such, so you've got the whole city within the walls to explore and fly around.
Excellent. Right. So, just making sure, because I don't want to start reading the question, then it's go, oh, I can't read that out. How open will the environments be in the social parts of the game, or how deep can the exploration be within the town?
So we haven't fully gone into these details yet. This will be the coming months, though what you saw earlier is an example of a typical level. Some levels will be bigger, some will be a bit smaller, so some will feature a bit more exploration to find more ammo. So yeah, stay tuned, we will be announcing a lot more.
Okay, and last but not least, do you prefer crumpets with just butter, or are you heathens who put other things on there? That's Starscream again.
Do you want me to answer this one first?
Yeah, go on, one at a time.
I love crumpets with butter. I'm not a heathen.
Okay, so no jam or anything?
No, just butter. I've always liked it that way.
Good man.
Yeah, go on.
Steve, this is where...
Now, I am a heathen.
Oh, wow.
I add Marmite.
Marmite? Wow, that's interesting.
I'm a Marmite man.
Oh, wow. Butter or butter and Marmite, or just Marmite?
I could do butter and Marmite. I can just do Marmite.
Okay.
Depends on my taste at any one time.
Okay, excellent. Chaps, thanks very much for coming back on for this little Twitch chat.
Thanks for having us.
So just to run through the release date and stuff, I think it's in the bottom right corner there, but if you can't see it, It's the 26th of
Yes.
August 2016 in the West, and it's coming out on PS4, PS3, PS Vita, Xbox One, Steam.
Just got that in. And PS3, PS Vita, and Steam will be digital.
Okay, excellent.
Yes.
Brilliant, guys. Is there anything you want to add that maybe we might have missed?
I don't think so, but just as a reminder that there is the Shop 2 exclusive PS4 Treasure Box edition.
Oh, actually, somebody did ask about
Oh, did they?
special editions for America. Or is
Oh, okay.
Are there any special editions for America?
At this time, sadly, there's nothing confirmed. It is a European exclusive so
Okay,
far.
wow.
So.
Excellent. But people these days, they can just import, right? So
I know, yeah, there's always that way to find it somewhere else,
exactly.
isn't there?
Right, chaps, thanks very much, folks, and thanks for coming back and joining us. We'll be
Thank you very
back
much.
in 17 minutes with Mighty Number 9. Thanks very much, folks. Cheers. Bye.
Thank you.